Good morning. Day 2. We're tired. It's well into legal shooting at this point. But we're going to take the boat today. We started the truck. Jordan's back here. I don't know if you can see him or not, but Jordan's back there getting dressed. We warmed up the truck so we could warm up our clothes because it's pretty chilly this morning. But we're taking a boat today, jumping in the stream that's right here. And we're okay with leaving it a little bit later because we want to be able to see. And we're putting this canoe into this stream and going all the way over to there. So we don't have very far to go. We're gonna go into basically the same road systems that we were in after we jumped that buck in the on the road. The same road systems. They took culverts out. They come all the way back into here. It's a huge, massive road system. Bunch of cuts, and the only way to get down this far without walking like 15 to 20 miles is from a boat from this side. So we're gonna try it. We didn't have very good luck yesterday. We did see some deer, which is pretty good for Maine, I guess, but we're sleepy and tired and a little worn out.
Day 2.
So yeah, we're gonna jump in the boat, head all the way across the stream.
About what, 35 yards?
Yeah, 40 yards maybe. Hop into the woods, shoot a buck real quick.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
Back by lunch.
Yep. I hit him perfect. I hit him absolutely perfect.
Running and gunning, and I think that's the only way we can do that.
Big old Maine smallmouth there. Caught it on a drop shot, about 28 foot of water.
The first 15 minutes. Jordan has lost everything today. I was making fun of him, then realized I completely forgot you guys sitting on the next to the cooker. Okay, now we can really try to leave again. This stream is insanely flooded, pretty much from where we're sitting right now back to the shore. Usually is all grass. I don't know if you can see the grass down there or not. Probably not. But she's flooded. We're gonna get to paddling and get on the other side and go shoot a buck. 200 pounder, Jordan's first one. We've made it ashore. Somewhere out in this area is a white-tailed buck feeding out into the cuts. He has no idea that these hunters are gonna come and ambush him. Fairly new cut roads, but they're blocked off. So people hadn't been able to get back in here for a couple of years now. Already flushed 2 birds. We're just gonna go and wherever looks good to us, we're gonna stop and grunt and rattle probably until we find an area we like. Then we might dive in. Look for deer tracks in the road, whatever. Looking at us, yeah. She can't see us because of the sun. positive they're does.
100% that's a doe. The one closest across, it's a doe. One in the middle's a doe.
Okay. 5 does. How is there not a buck with them?
So we just got done rattling and grunting. We sat for like 20 minutes, 15 minutes. We started pushing forward down the road, and I just caught the glimpse of something different because we've been staring at this same spot for 15 minutes. Something changed. So I brought the scope up, and there was a doe. And then another doe. And then another doe. We had 5 total across the road. Like Jeff said, none of them were looking behind them, so it didn't look like anybody else was behind them. But we're gonna push up there pretty quiet and see if we can find their sign and see if we can find any other sign. Well, guys, we stopped. We took a little lunch break, breakfast break, I guess. 8:30 in the morning. We've just been following the roads. It's too quiet, no wind cover or anything, so we can't really be crunching through the woods without jumping everything that's within 50 yards of us. So we've just been following the roads, and we came across an old bridge that they took out. And it's some pretty ripping rapids. So we're going to try to cross it here and get to the other side.
Don't fall in, you'll be swept downriver. Whoa, we almost fell in, man.
So it's about 9:45 right now. We're planning on being back to camp because we, unfortunately, we had some pretty heavy winds yesterday. And when we got back to camp last night, our awesome camp destroyed. Tarp was down, things were ripped everywhere, so we planned today to go back around noon and get that set back up. So where we saw those deer this morning, we are going to cut right across their bedding area, or what we think is their bedding area, and hopefully stir something up, and then get back to camp and fix it up. I definitely picked the wrong route.
You couldn't have picked the right one through that, though.
No.
I'd head up over to that cut to your right. We just got into the back of this cut. We just jumped something.
Big.
Yeah, it was probably a moose. We heard antler smack off a tree. And, it sounded pretty big. I think it was a moose. But we're gonna go peek over there and see if we can see any tracks or running tracks or ripped up dirt just to make sure, because we heard antler for sure. Find what it was or where it was. So we're gonna keep going across the cut. I'm pretty sure it was a moose. It sounded really big, and the antler smacking off a tree sounded bigger than any deer antler I've ever heard hit a tree. So we're gonna keep going back to the road we saw those does on, back to the boat. Fix camp up.
Well, we're back at the canoe. Camp's right there. And it is hot. It said it was supposed to be like low 40s today, but it feels like 55 degrees. I mean, I shed 2 jackets when we were in the woods. Jeff's sweating like a monster. Got to see some does this morning, so that was nice. Think we stirred up a moose. Never saw it. Other than that, it's been pretty uneventful. So we're gonna go grab some food and take a siesta, and then head back. Jeff's ready for a nap, if you can't tell. Poor Jeff. He doesn't have a tag for anything right now other than a bear. So he's just following me around, and I don't know what I'm doing.
We just made it ashore. I didn't film anything because we were paddling. But you can see over my shoulder. We came from right over there, way over there.
So after lunch and a little, we didn't really sleep, but we just laid down for a little bit, which felt really good, but also made it really hard to get back up and get in the canoe to head back to the woods. But these woods look sexy. Take a look at this. We're gonna get a buck. I'm gonna give you back to Jeff now.
Big buck. 10-point buck. I'm gonna go 168. 168 pounds dressed. 10-point. Real nice looking deer.
I'm going 143. 6-point.
What kind of a 6-point?
High and tight.
Brow tines. Like a 4-point with brow tines?
No.
Like slick.
Slick.
We're gonna get double slicks.
It was hunting. Nothing. We got absolutely nothing this afternoon. We did see one partridge who ran off super fast. Other than that, we've been grunting, rattling, and doe bleeding to nothing. Again, just didn't feel good tonight. The woods felt good. The temperature felt good. But there was just no deer. So we'll try again tomorrow. Tomorrow's our last day, so fingers crossed. And it's supposed to rain. Yay.